Hello, everybody. My name is Ariana Scott, and I am a sophomore at Seton Hill. I study political science and sociology, and I am also an intern at the Holocaust Center. Today, I am coming here to you in continuation of our Story Corner sessions, and today I am reading you an excerpt from the Diary of Anne Frank. Hopefully, most of you all know who Anne Frank is, but if you do not, we actually have some great resources on the page that you might want to check out. This excerpt is from an entry from October 9th, 1942. Dearest Kitty, I have nothing but dismal and depressing news to report. Our many Jewish friends and acquaintances are being taken away in droves. The Gestapo is treating them very roughly in transporting them in cattle cars to Westerbork, the big camp in Drenthe to which they are sending all the Jews. Miep told us about someone who'd managed to escape from there. It must be terrible in Westerbork. The people get almost nothing to eat, much less to drink, as water is available only 1 hour a day. And there's only one toilet and sink for several thousand people. Men and women sleep in the same room, and women and children often have their heads shaved. Escape is almost impossible. Many people look Jewish, and they're branded by their shorn heads. If it's that bad in Holland, what must it be like in those far-away, uncivilized places where the Germans are sending them? We assume that most of them are being murdered. The English radio says they're being gassed. Perhaps that's the quickest way to die. I feel terrible. Miep's accounts of these horrors are heartrending, and Miep is also very distraught. The other day, for instance, the Gestapo deposited an elderly, crippled Jewish woman on Miep's doorstep while they set off to find a car. The old woman was terrified of the glaring searchlights and the guns firing at the English planes overhead. Yet Miep didn't dare let her in. Nobody would. The Germans were generous enough when it comes to punishment. Bep is also very subdued. Her boyfriend is being sent to Germany. Every time the planes fly over, she's afraid they're going to drop the entire bomb load on Bertus's head. Jokes like, "Oh, don't worry, they can't fall on him," or "one bomb is all it takes," are hardly appropriate in this situation. Bertus is not the only one being forced to work in Germany. Trainloads of young men depart daily. Some of them try to sneak off the train when it stops at a small station. But only a few manage to escape unnoticed and find a place to hide. But that's not the end of my laments. Have you heard of the term hostages? That's the latest punishment for the saboteurs. It's the most horrible thing you can imagine. Leading citizens, innocent people, are taken prisoner to await their execution. If the Gestapo can't find the saboteur, they simply grab 5 hostages and line them up against the wall. You read their announcements of their death in the paper, where they are referred to as fatal accidents. Fine specimens of humanities, those Germans. And to think, I'm actually one of them. No, that's not true. Hitler took away our nationality long ago. And besides, there are no greater enemies on earth than Germans and the Jews. Yours, Anne. Thanks for listening.